Good morning. So most people don't know that there's two things you can do in ChatGPT to get better performance out of it. The first is that when you come in here, there's different model options here. By default, it will start you on 4.0, but depending on what you're trying to do, you can use a different version of the model to get better results. So it usually explains it here as well. Like O3 is the reasoning model. It's the probably the best for using reasoning tasks that are either more complex or are something that are a bit more uncommon. If you're doing things like coding, you can use O4 Mini here or even O4 Mini High. The high perform or this version is just like slightly better performing than the O4 Mini, but it's going to be a little bit slower in its generation. And then if you come down here to 4.0 or to more models, you're going to see 4.5 and 4.1. So I have what is it, the Pro subscription, the $20 a month one. And you can see you get access to some of the additional models here. So like the GPT 4.5, 4.1, these ones are available because of that. So it really depends on the task that you're wanting to do here. So like I would be trying to use GPT 4.5 if I was trying to use this to help me write scripts on my video. And then, I would type in my prompt here. It would give me my output. But something else you can do is you can go to Explore GPTs here, and then come over to the Create button, which allows you now to define your own uh, prompt for the model here. So it takes you to a Create screen, which will help you kind of guide you through the steps of creating your own one. And you can come here to configure once you've worked with it a little bit. So that way you have defined what exactly it is you want. You can turn different features on and off. So you start here, create. You can see it like it gives you that little bit of help, but you can do something like, um, I want you to help me, and then define what the task is, and also how you want them to, how you would want it to approach the task. So I want you to help me write a script for an engaging and educational YouTube video from my live streams. Uh, Discussing how to use AI tools in this first video. I'll go through to create a custom GPT for script writing. Uh, and then also when you're doing these, like define things that you don't want it to do so you can help like narrow it down. For example, do not get overly technical with details. We can explain things at a high level. Don't need to get into the weeds. Right. What else can we define here? Help to emphasize the points in the videos. And for example, the keys here are being more descriptive, so like engaging and educational are some of the key factors. Otherwise, you kind of get the very long-winded responses that don't necessarily help in the case of what I'm looking for. You have to think about your scenario individually in how you want to go about describing these things. Like I said, think about the edge cases that you don't want to get into here, right? So engaging in educational, but I don't want it to get overly technical. That way it doesn't go too far into what it's doing. And